A lot of injuries.
Baseball, America's pastime. It's a game about emotions, connection, close plays, broken records, triumphs.
I've seen a lot of things in professional sports, but never in my life have I seen anything like this.
And championships.
Left side, Swanson to first. The Browns are world champions.
Join us each week as we watch these stories unfold. On Talking Baseball with Sal Angioletti.
Hello.
Wow, look who it is. Special guest Matty Ice is in the hizzy. What's going on?
Oh my God. Well, first off, this was set up on the down low. Sal texted me when I was in the gym and he's like, "Hey, do you want to come on?" And I'm like, "Sure. Why not?" So I've been doing a lot. I've been going to a bunch of Yankee games. I've gone to a couple Yankee games. I went to the Giants game this past weekend and now I'm here.
All right, good to see you again. And of course, Big C with the biggest smile on his face anyone can ask for. He is as happy as a pig in doo-doo.
This is as happy as I've seen Carl ever.
Oh, his football team's 4-0 and the Phils.
They didn't collapse.
They didn't collapse. Well, I knew that. But there's been a lot of collapses in baseball. And just in case you all missed this last night,
High fly ball, deep left. There it goes, soaring into history. He's done it. He has done it. 62. Aaron Judge is the American League single-season home run leader. The AL King. Case closed.
Unreal.
let me tell you. You know what? I said at work yesterday, if he gets it, they're going to sit him out, which they did.
And they did.
Because you're already clinched, and that's all they were really vying for. And you want to know something? I didn't think he was going to get it because even at home, after 61, he was pressing.
Yeah,
and you could see they were pitching him that slider to the outside corner, and he was just. Again, you saw it at I guess at the game when you were there.
I went
how
to.
hard he was trying.
Yeah, he was trying. Well, the game that I went to was the Pittsburgh Pirates game where he went 2 for 4. So that was the second Pittsburgh game, not the first one where he hit 60. I went to the second one. He went 2 for 4. He had 5 at bats. He went 2 for 4 with a walk that day, but he wasn't really. They weren't really pitching to him. They really weren't pitching to him that day. Boston, on the other hand, I give them some props because they pitched to him very well. He almost hit 61, but the cameraman Fox should have been fired that day. He should have been. And then Baltimore, I'm sorry, Ming, to tell you that Baltimore is just not in the playoffs anymore. They didn't make it.
No, they had a good year.
Oh,
They had a good year.
They were good.
Look.
They held it. They were in the hunt for the final week.
They beat Boston in the division. Boston finished 22 games out.
Matt, you have something to say?
That team collapsed.
I mean, come on, you gotta give them a little credit.
No, listen.
From like
They won 30 more games than they did.
yeah,
last
from 50
year.
last year to 84.
Now listen. They lost 110 games last year.
They did.
and they finished with a winning record.
They did, and they battled up until September 30th. Like that hasn't happened in 6 years. So, my hats off to them. You guys better look out next year. Man. They got a lot of prospects coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe some big free agent signings. An ace. Could there be an ace? Yeah, imagine them with good pitching. They're pitching decent.
Yeah.
But they don't have a DeGrom. They don't have a Garrett Cole. They have no ace. So watch out, guys. That's all I'm saying.
For next year.
Look on. Hey Yankees, you can take this trophy and shove it straight up your ass. Yeah, and just wait till next year.
Yep.
Bad news Bears.
Bad news Bears, you got that
Bad
right.
news Bears.
So, like going off to what Mings just said with the Orioles, we haven't been on the last 2 weeks. Last week with what happened with the storms and all that stuff, where he was in Florida. Thank God nothing was happened.
Oh, that was something.
And then
It was coming towards us, but it turned.
And then 2 weeks ago, we went to see that game was awesome. Dollar night. We saw the Blue Jays and Phillies.
Oh, that was a good game.
Oh, that was awesome.
Comeback win.
Yeah, we were in right field where Bryce Harper would be playing, but he was still DHing. It was like nothing. All of a sudden, Vladdy hit a 3-run bomb, and then the Phillies came back and won in the 10th. It was awesome.
Yeah, they sold like $40-something hot dogs.
Yeah,
they were actually keeping score.
47,000 hot dogs.
And we were only allowed 4.
Wow.
So after that, I went to have ribs. Paul looked at me like I was going to the electric shed.
That's crazy. But like I haven't been on the show in a while, and I gotta give my take on Aaron Judge because I haven't been on this show for like
Go
a
for
while.
it, baby. Go for it.
All right. I know I know people compare this. Well, Judge ultimately did not get the Triple Crown because the Yankees didn't start him today, and honestly, rightfully the right move. But I gotta tell you, I've watched baseball for I think a dozen years. I've never seen a guy dominate the way he does. The way he dominates pitchers, the way he hits, like he gets game. He doesn't just hit for average; he hits for power. Obviously, the home runs are a big thing, but he starts rallies. He is consistent. He obviously felt pressure though over the last couple of weeks. After he hit number 60, he kind of fell a little bit. Obviously, the batting average went from 317 to 311, but still, that's amazing.
Yeah.
He didn't win the Triple Crown, but like I keep hearing it all the time. This could be one of the greatest offensive seasons by a player in recent memory because of the average, because it's obviously 62 is a big deal in the American League. He's number one in RBIs with Pete Alonso. He's number one in home runs. He's number one in WAR. He's number one in slugging, on base percentage, OPS plus, WAR, all that. Like he's number one in I think 9 categories, which is insane. And that should tell you just how great of a year this man is having. And to think, the first 6 or 7 games of the season, he was doing nothing. First 6 or 7 games of the season, he was awful. The first 6, 7 games, people wanted to run him out of town, especially because he turned down that $213 million contract in the beginning before the season even started.
Right.
But then eventually he found his stride, and he went on a pace that was absolutely ridiculous.
This man bet on himself and won.
He bet on himself and won.
And here's something. Now he accomplished this. Now the next step is to hopefully, we don't want any part of Tampa Bay. Hopefully,
You want the Guardians?
Hopefully we get the Guardians because Tampa Bay is always tough on the Yankees. They always play them tough, no matter who's on their team. And I'd rather face Cleveland, and I think hopefully my sleeper team is the Seattle Mariners, and they could take care of business and get rid of Houston.
That ain't gonna happen.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
Houston's strong.
I think Toronto has a better chance of getting rid of Toronto.
Houston's strong.
Houston is really, really strong.
No, I think Seattle's going to give them a problem. I firmly believe that.
Well, we were the same people that said.
But just
that,
remember this: everything's wiped away after today. That's it.
yeah, after today,
60,
nothing
62
matters.
don't count. Cole tying, passing Ron Guidry for strikeouts in a single season with
It's all about the postseason.
250. That's all out the window.
It's all about the postseason now.
It's a new ball game now. It's all new now. Now, when we take the field Tuesday night in the Bronx, will we get the Yankees that played the first half and won 70-something games? Or are we going to get the Yankees that stumbled out of the gate in the second half? because towards the end of the year they woke up again like it was the first half of the year.
Yeah, September was
The guys are back. You got your boys back. Please, for the love of God, do not put Aroldis Chapman in.
I don't think he makes the postseason roster.
Please, for the love of
I
God,
don't think he does.
do not let that man on the mound. I mean, if we're up 15-0, then you could throw him in the game.
Wow.
It's just for the love of God, do not put that man in.
All
Well,
right.
like Severino almost wanted to choke
He wanted a
Boone for
perfect
taking
game.
him out on a
He
perfect.
almost had a perfect game going.
So
Or no hitter, rather.
All right, so I got two takes. For you. One about what I saw in the past, like 15, 20 years watching the game, and what the Yankees are going to be dealing with in the playoffs. So, with you being a little bit younger than us, you saw Judge's great season, all that.
Yep.
We back in the day, we saw where. See, I still think Bonds is still in the record book with the 73. Okay,
You can't take that away from him.
No, you
Okay.
can't. Even
now,
though
this
it
following
doesn't matter.
after the following year, they intentionally walked them every at bat. So Bonds could have had more the following year. He still had 40+ home runs, but he had like
Weren't they intentionally walking him not to beat the record too?
yes, they intentionally walked him so they want to face him. So
They didn't have respect for the man like they do with Judge. It's a whole different, like you said, it's a whole different, thing because I guess he came out publicly, right? Did he come out publicly, Bonds, before he hit that?
Yeah, he came out publicly before he did that.
Before he
even the same
beat
thing when they were
record,
doing
right?
with McGuire, they would intentionally walk McGuire. So what's going to happen in the playoffs is, if big scenario when Cleveland faces the Yankees, if Cleveland or Tampa Bay faces the Yankees, if there's a base open, they're going to walk Judge.
Oh, now,
I don't
now,
think they
hold
do
on a moment.
that.
Now it all
I don't think
depends.
they
It
do
all
that.
depends now. He might have a point. If you go back to your original lineup of having LeMahieu, Rizzo, and then Judge, and those two guys are on, what do you do is right. Do you face this guy?
You have no choice. But
You might have a
the-
choice, yeah,
But
exactly.
if there's a base open, they're not going to pitch to him.
Oh, they did that during the game. They who did it? Who did it? Who they played the last series before they went back on the road again?
Baltimore.
Yeah, didn't they walk him?
They pitched.
Who
him.
was the pitcher getting called a-hole?
I think it was Felix Bautista. I think it was Felix Bautista.
And they told you that was going to happen.
If the base is open, they're
It
going
was
to walk him.
Bautista, Ming.
Yeah,
Basically-
Chapman also walked the whole team. So yeah,
Yeah,
they
before
should have
he
been
got-
calling. They should have been calling him a hole.
But that's what's going to
Maybe they
happen.
did. Maybe it was him.
I'm watching that after that was the night Judge hit tied the record, right? Was it the night?
No,
Judge-
No, he tied the record in
He tied the record in Toronto.
He hit it in Toronto. His last two
I know Chapman came in the game and I was like, he walked this guy, walked that guy, and he couldn't find the plate no more. I was like, Zach Britton's gone again.
Yeah, he's done.
He threw that second pitch into the seats and it was all over.
John Gonzalez said basically what you have is the three juicers and the three Yankees, and he's referring to Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. And
Oh,
then
did
the
you
three
see?
Yankees,
I don't know
Ruth,
if these shirts are
Maris,
true that they're selling. Did you see the shirts with
Maris and Judge.
It says all Judge, no juice.
I love that.
All Rise, no juice. or
I
something
love
like
that. I love that. That's a good shirt. They also had a shirt for the Mets saying the NL East is ours.
Oh yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods have New York Mets shirts now available for your liking. Are they going for 2 for $10?
I have a question. Who was the analyst that said the NL East is over back in June? Because that guy literally is getting spanked on social
No,
media.
you know who spanked the Mets? The guy
Braves.
that came out with the trumpet. They invited him in.
They did.
That it was all over after that.
Oh yeah.
That's where the jinx was.
They've been doing this for the past couple of years. I told you they would win they'll make the wild card, but not the division.
Oh, we both predicted that on here. Well, I said
Kevin said no.
I said the Mets were either one going to win the division or two make a wild card.
I said wild card until Atlanta's still the beats of the East.
Oh my god.
You know,
Well, let's put it this way: if they didn't win that time 14 straight games, they don't win near the Mets right now. Hold on a minute, what we got here?
I think you know exactly what this is.
I don't know who this guy is.
Wait,
Now
hold
coming
on.
into the pitch for the Mets.
Edwin Diaz.
What's his number? Is it 54?
Ever since they let this guy in the locker room, the Mets have been a disaster. The Brave series was a mess. The Brave series was a mess. I watched every game.
I'd rather hear Enter Sandman than that.
Now here's the thing: is that more of the Mets aren't good enough, or Atlanta is just better? Atlanta's just better.
Oh, Atlanta won. Look, they won on that 14-game tear. They lost. It's like the Cubs destroyed everybody this year that was in their way.
Oh yeah.
Your team got swept.
0-6 versus the Cubs, and you still made the playoffs.
The Braves' 14-game winning streak was snapped by who? The Cubs.
The Cubs. You know what? More power to them, because David Ross really gets these guys to play when they really don't have to.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yep.
What is Judge getting this day?
I told you what they're gonna. I told you.
We know.
told-
You said it.
Yeah.
You haven't been here.
I've been
We
here.
said our take on Judge, what he might get.
You know what? I'm going to be outlandish on my first day back.
We love you anyway. You know that.
I
Hit us
think-
hard, baby. Hit us hard.
If there's anything,
Ring that bell for Maddie.
that first digit is going to be a 4.
Woo.
I think it's going to be a 4.
We see Trout numbers
Trout numbers exactly. But it's not going to be a
with the years.
Years are not 7. 7 years.
Oh, 4 and change.
So we're talking 57 million average annual value plus.
Ooh.
Because this guy just had the greatest season of all time, and he's putting up numbers that are astronomical. He's one of the best home run hitters in the game. The Giants, I heard they want him. The Mets, I heard they want him. The Dodgers might pursue him. The Yankees, there are 4 teams that could potentially pursue him.
If
4.
he goes anywhere and not the Yankees, which he's going to probably come back, will probably be the Giants since he grew up out there.
Yeah, and
That's the only 2 places I could see that.
and also you got to remember Barry Bonds. I think also said something that he wants Aaron Judge to come out there.
Should I tell Matty Ice what I told him? I don't know if
What your prediction was?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I said wherever he goes, 8 years, 400 million. So 8 years times 50 million per year.
And John Gonzalez agrees with me. He said absolutely 400 million. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's going to get. But he's not getting an A-Rod Stanton contract that's 10 years. He's not going to get a 10-year deal like the guy that don't even play baseball anymore, Ryan. Don't you know Robbie?
Oh, Cano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, what was Cano's? 325 or 230?
I don't know. We looked it up last week.
I think it was 10
2
230. Maybe it was 10 years,
Something like that.
230.
But like
Yeah, 230.
Judge is getting the 4. He's getting a 4
without doubt. Now,
on that check.
did we get the jinx after that? You hit 62 this year. You're going to sign a big deal. What are you going to hit next year? 30?
I don't know.
Probably
Does he
35.
stay this healthy? When we all made fun of Boone with a travel day and he had the day after that off. We were going, why is he sitting? Why is he sitting the guy?
Well, if he next year, say if he resigns,
Now, what if he doesn't sit those games?
this is never going to happen again. Who knows? But if he next year he's back with you
No,
guys.
this never happened again. No.
If next year he's happy with you guys and he's healthy,
It won't happen again.
If he gives you
No.
40 and $125, you'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Listen,
And don't forget, his age is a factor again.
yes, he's 30 years
late.
old.
He started late.
He started late, and he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
And according to what I've heard on the news, once you hit 30, you're at your peak. Once you get past 30, your value starts to get lower and lower and lower. And for a guy like Aaron Judge, who's a power hitter and a slugger, it's not really going to. He's not going to last that long term. Plus, we know about the injury issues over the first several years of his career. But like this year has been the exception so far because he's been able to stay healthy. I mean, he played 155 games, which no one expected. None of us on this panel even predicted that. Nobody.
Mr. Kaluch.
How much
one of
do you like?
one of my favorite. You know what? If you watch the replay of that home run and you notice the guy just completely fell out of the stands because he missed timed his dive.
Yeah.
He got thrown out of the game after. Now the guy who caught the ball
Yeah.
apparently is a hedge fund owner,
Is he really Mr. Corey Humans?
and I think he's worth a lot of money himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see the video where he was interviewed and he was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?"
Oh
with that?"
yeah, they were walking with him through the stadium.
Yeah. Once he caught that ball, they just escorted him out
Quickly.
because you know damn well there are gonna be people trying to tackle you for that ball, and I guarantee you.
Can we see that again? Now I want you to watch closely. Carl, did you see this?
What, the fan?
Watch this guy fall. It was almost like when Chamberlain.
He tried to jump.
He tried to dive.
He tried to jump, and he literally, I don't know if he was.
I wanted, what's his name to call that? Back. God.
Oh, yeah, Boomer.
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman, yeah.
Get that guy to call the home run derby again, please.
You want to know something? You want to know something though? At least one thing that's amazing. We were all there to witness it, and this is a once in a generation, actually once in a lifetime season. Unless Sal Durante is alive. Actually, no, he is alive. He's not doing well, but he's alive, Mr. Sal Durante.
Who caught Mr. Maris's?
Yeah, the guy that caught Roger Maris's 61st home run.
Yes, he's vice president for Fisher Investments.
Oh wow,
Invest that ball.
wow, that's amazing. That's
I know how true it is. I don't know if Sal Durante went to Lafayette High School or not.
I know Sal Durante's in the hospital. I forget what he's dealing with, but he's in the hospital for something, and it's unfortunate. Obviously, he's a big name in Yankee history, kind of like that kid that caught the home run in '96 against Baltimore.
Jeffrey Meyer.
Rob.
No, hold on a
Why
minute.
you gotta bring that up?
If
man?
there was instant replay, that's a
Double.
Even without instant
Or he would have been
replay,
out.
They should have. It was a bad call.
He was out.
One of the worst calls ever, by the way.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Matt.
I'm sorry.
This is what you came back to tell me after 2 months.
I thought Bernie won that game too on a home run. Burn, baby, burn.
Oh man. But no, the MLB postseason is gonna be interesting. We have
Let's get to that.
4 interesting matchups for the wild card. 4. We got Ming's gonna pull that up for us. Thank you, Ming. Sorry, I rubbed that in your face.
It's like we're going back in time with the schedule afternoon games, baby.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Okay, so here we go. You want to start with the NL side or the AL side?
You hit whatever you want.
You know what? Let's start with with our side, the American League side, because that's probably more interesting than the National League side. So we got the Toronto Blue Jays at home against the Seattle Mariners, who are making their first postseason appearance since 2001.
Right.
Winner of that series takes on the Houston Astros. It's a 3-game set, all in Toronto. Well, best of 3. And I'm going to start off. I'm going to say the Toronto Blue Jays win this one. I think that the Blue Jays, well, they lead the league in batting average. That's how good they are. They have a lot of really good hitters. Seattle has Luis Castillo and Robbie Ray, which is really good 1-2 punch in the pitching combo. But I think that Toronto is going to overpower the Mariners. I think the Mariners are just happy that they're there right now. Carl, what do you think?
I'm going with Toronto also because after Luis Castillo, Robbie Ray hasn't been pitching well the last couple starts. He's 12-12, so I don't think that's going to pan well. Toronto's happy. They were supposed to be in there last year, underachieved. The manager got fired,
Charlie
Montoya, and then the interim manager took him to the playoffs. So I like Blue Jays to advance and play Houston.
I like the Blue Jays. Sal, what do you think?
I'm going with the sleeper.
You're going Seattle?
For some reason, I'm going with Seattle. Don't ask.
Interesting. All right, next we have the youngest team in baseball, the Cleveland Guardians, taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. This is in Cleveland at, I think it's Progressive Park. Yeah, it's Progressive Park. That's what it's called. It's a 3-game set.
They've renamed that so many times I can't remember anymore.
So
I'd rather see Cleveland. Not. I don't want to see. I don't want the Yankees to see Tampa.
All right, so you got Cleveland. Carl, who do you have?
I have Cleveland too because no one had thought Cleveland would do what they did. So I got Cleveland advance to play the Yankees.
I think because this Guardians team is so young, they might get exposed. And I think the Rays are the team to do that. So I'm going to go with Tampa on this one.
All right.
And then on the National League side, we got the
Go ahead. Let's call have fun.
All right, we'll go with his game. We got the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the old school St. Louis Cardinals. Winner of that series takes on the Atlanta Braves, or the Hot Atlanta Braves, as Sal likes to call them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, the new Busch Stadium. And this is Albert Pujols' last ride to potentially win a championship. Carl, what do you think? I'm going to start with you.
Actually, 3 guys.
Miyati, Adam Wainwright, and
He'll be back.
I love how they all got
off the
taken out
field at the same time. Yeah, that was great.
That was beautiful.
That
That was
was great.
beautifully done
It
by Seattle. I mean, St. Louis.
was perfect how it planned out. I wanted St. Louis,
Really?
I wanted St. Louis.
You wanted the Cardinals.
I didn't want to deal with the Mets or the Braves until the DS. So I want if the Phillies are going to win it, they're going to win Friday and Saturday with Wheeler, and then what Nola did Monday night, almost a perfect game, and then they took him
he
out.
came around that time. Yep.
So no more September jinx with him. He had he had 2 ERA, and then what he did on Monday to clinch it. So I got the Phillies advancing.
Wow.
I got the Phillies advancing, and I have the Phillies in Atlanta, and I'm going to go with the Padres to beat the Mets.
Whew.
Okay, so Sal.
Because we have when we were at the other place, another guy that we knew, Blake Snell. He's actually pitching now,
Yeah.
so he's dominating. And for some reason, they have problems with Darvish, and now Snell pitching also. I think San Diego's going to upset the Mets because the Mets are
They've fallen.
yeah.
You know what? The Metsies. This is gonna be tight.
Which one?
The Met Padre thing.
I think it could be tight too.
Let's put it this way. You got boys on there that could pitch. You got Mad Max probably gonna go against Snell, and you got Darvish probably going against DeGrom. If they do it that way. That's probably two of the best 1-2 punches going at each other right there.
And if you go to Game 3, you got Musgrove
And probably
Bassett.
Probably Bassett.
there you go. And you can't be. I think it's going to go all three.
It could go all three.
I think that's going all three right there. Buck Ball. You're going to see Showalter pull out some rabbits out of his baseball cap there. Buck's not going to play. He's hasn't been to a postseason. I don't think he's ever been to a postseason.
He has.
Wild card game against Toronto. You better not put a ball to him.
He's been there before as the Orioles manager.
He has.
Oh, with Baltimore. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't here in New York doing one.
Yeah, yes,
No,
he was.
95. He went in 95.
Who, the Yankees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I?
was Derek
I'm going to walk out and come back in again.
And he was also with the Diamondbacks.
He
Yeah.
hasn't won a postseason.
He has not won.
That's what I meant.
He has not won.
No, he did. He lost to.
Is there anything I could drink in there that's not going to hurt?
He lost the championship series to Kansas City, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's right.
All right.
Anyway, Sal, Philly, St. Louis, who do you have?
I'm glad my boys are saving me. I'm going to go Phillies.
Really?
Yeah. We were at the game that night. The way they came back against a good Blue Jay team. You know what? Why I picked the Mets is because
3 teams from the NL East.
I wanted the Mets Dodgers to face each other. I wanted it the other way around. I wanted them to show up in the National League Championship Series against each other. I wanted to see those two Bulldog teams, the Mets and Dodgers. We're going to probably get it in the NLDS, which is fine because, LA has become the Yankee dynasty of the 90s right now. They won more games than people expected. After this year, it looks like Carlos Correa might be a Dodger. Who the hell knows?
Oh, my God.
Because I think he's opting out with his deal with the Twins. So the Dodgers right now are a team that, like we said all year, there's your measuring stick in your AL and NL. They're both the number 1 seeds right there.
Yeah.
Your Astros and Dodgers. Will that be a World Series? You know what? Houston's Houston, and there's nothing you could do about it, but beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, they can be beaten. During a year they lost 8 straight games.
Yeah.
They did go on an 8-game slide. I don't know what Seattle's record is against them.
Well,
I'm gonna
check on that. But so you're gonna go with the Phillies, and then the Mets Padres. You're gonna go with the Mets. So it's my turn. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, Carl. I think the Cardinals have a lot of heart. I think they have a lot of heart and they have a lot of experience. I think that they can compete with this Phillies team better than the Phillies can. This is Braves team better than the Phillies game. Excuse me. And then Braves Padres or Mets Padres. Oh my God, that's a tough one. But I'm gonna go with the Mets because I think they'll bounce back. I think that obviously they're in a little bit of a bumpy road right now because they lost the division in the Atlanta series. But I think that the Mets will hold on, and I think they'll face the Dodgers in the NLCS. So if that were to play out, our far scenarios were to play out, we would have the Blue Jays and Astros, and then the Yankees, and then the Guardians, because obviously best of majority. Blue Jays and Astros. Carl, who do you have?
Blue Jays, Astros. I got Astros because they're going to have Verlander and Valdez rested. Toronto's not, so that's going to be a problem. So they're already going to have the upper hand. Whoever advances at a wild card round, the divisional winner is going to have the upper hand when it's their time to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got Houston winning that.
All right. Next, and then we have the Guardians and the Yankees. Who do you have?
It's going to be the same thing. Yankees are going to be rested. I got Houston Yankees advancing.
In the ALCS?
Yeah.
All right. So then if our scenarios were to play out and then we have, I guess we're going majority. If we had Braves Phillies, I'm assuming, Carl, you'd go with the Phillies.
I'm not going to pick the Phillies if they win. If the Phillies get past the Cardinals, when they go to Atlanta.
Well, it's a difference. It's not. It's a best of 5, right? The second.
Yeah, it's a best of 5.
Yes, but Wheeler won't be able to pitch until Game 3. Then no Game 4. Atlanta already have Kyle Wright
and Fried,
and then Max Strider. So Atlanta.
Yeah, but Atlanta could run hot and cold. They've done that.
They have.
I have the Phillies win the wild card, but I'll have them. I'm going to think they're going to lose to Atlanta maybe 4 games.
All right.
I have Atlanta win.
So what do we got? Best of 3, then best of 5, and then
Best of 7.
Or 7 to the next.
So it's
the last
3,
2.
5, 7, 7.
Okay.
If I had to go, I'd probably pick the Braves to win in that scenario. And then I'm going to shock you guys. Whoever faces the Dodgers in the NLDS is going to beat the Dodgers out.
You think so?
Yes. Here's why. Because even though the Dodgers are rested, they have this dark cloud over their head when it comes to the playoffs. I don't know what it is. I know they have the best record in baseball, but they've had the best record in baseball on a couple of occasions. And there were times where they don't even make it out of the NLCS. And against the Nationals a couple of years ago.
The Braves beat them last year to get to the series, right?
Yes, and then you got to remember, a couple years ago, they were in the NLDS against the Nationals, who were red hot at the time, and they beat the Dodgers in their own ballpark.
That's right.
So, honestly, if
The
it's...
October jinx.
Yeah. Honestly... If it was up to me and I had to pick between Dodgers and Mets or Dodgers and Padres, I'd say I'd pick whoever comes out of that series to be the Dodgers. As shocking as it sounds, I think the Dodgers choke again.
I have Dodgers beating the Padres, but Atlanta beats them again.
Yeah, we all know what Vegas picked this year, and could have if the Yankees didn't struggle, then you would have had a great World Series with the 2 best teams with the great best records going at it in October. I think a lot of people in Vegas picked the Yankees and Dodgers to, get back to the glorious last time they faced each other was 81, and the Dodgers beat them in a series. So
there's actually a 30 for 30 out there called Uncivil War.
I saw that.
Did you watch that?
I did.
Did you see how crazy that was? About Steve Garvey? He was going out with that, I guess, actress, and then basically the whole team turned on him. Well, he wasn't that. It's if nobody watched that, what's it called again? Yankees Dodgers
Uncivil War.
Uncivil War. You gotta watch that. Thanks, John. I love John Gonzalez when he's on here because he takes me to school too. Thank you, John. Buck did it in 95 with the Yankees, 99 with Arizona. I forgot he was with Arizona, and then Baltimore in 2013.
So I have a rematch of last year. I got Atlanta and
The Dodgers?
Atlanta and
Houston?
Houston in World Series.
Yeah, a rematch between Atlanta and Houston.
Yes.
If you had to ask me, I'd probably say it's going to be Houston and... Well, I have Houston and Atlanta. I think that sounds about right.
I don't want to see Atlanta. I'm telling you. Well, you heard it here first. Write it down. Seattle's Seattle or somebody's beating Houston out of that.
What if it happens to be the Yankees?
No, the Yankees aren't facing them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I would love to get Ming's perspective on this. I know his team's not in the playoffs, but I'd love to
Don't
get
worry
his
about it.
Yeah, I'll do it real quick. I think the Cleveland Guardians, AL Central, worst division in the league.
Yeah.
So go Tampa Bay. I can't stand Toronto. This is a more personal. Seattle, they're hungry. They haven't been in 21 years. So I'm going to Seattle. I think the Yankees beat the Rays in 7. It's going to take 7 games.
5.
5?
Yeah, no, it's a 5-game series.
Oh, sorry, it's 5. Dios. Sorry.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah, I think the Astros are unstoppable. Sorry guys, but yeah, they're making it to the World Series. Let's see here. Man, St. Louis is tough, man. Every year they find a way to get in, and then they just don't leave. But I mean, who knew the Phillies would be in the postseason? Girardi being fired and
Rob Thompson.
Harper with his weird injuries. So I'll give it to the Phils just in deference to my man Carl here. Mets typical postseason slide will probably continue. DeGrom, Scherzer, they can't score runs for him. San Diego's they're a beast, man, and they will move ahead. But I think it'll be Atlanta, Dodgers, and man, that's where it gets tough. I say Freddie Freeman hits a walk-off home run, 7th game in the NLCS. And he'll start crying again, and then he won't feel so bad.
Let me tell you something.
Really.
There's a lot.
L.A., Houston. I think LA's the best postseason team if there's a 60-game season. So Houston Astros take it 2022, ladies and gentlemen.
Which Yankee fans do not want to see.
I don't think
No trash cans needed this year.
Well,
they got the train in the outfield.
no trash cans.
I don't know. I'm crazy, but I don't think. Call me a crazy man, like I said. Pujols, we get 700.
I owe you dinner because of that.
I don't think.
I owe you dinner.
I see the Astros falling.
To who? Who?
How?
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Verlander, Valdez, McCullers Jr.
I got Valdez. I got coffee from Valdez. Bad joke. I don't know. I just don't feel Houston. But I want everybody to look at that table right there and see something weird going on. Look at the NL side. Braves, Phillies, Mets, NL East. You go back to the other side. What do we got? Yankees, Rays, Jays, AL East.
You want 3 teams from...
No. You got 3 teams from the National League East and 3 from the AL East that made the playoffs. How weird is that scenario?
The division was good. The teams were good.
It's not weird. Almost every team in the AL East was above 500. Almost. That says a lot about that division.
Anybody know what happened to Boston?
Christina, I feel so bad for Carl right now.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Sal. Hi, Maddie. I don't know
That's
who the
Big
other...
C. We call him Big C.
I don't know who the other guy is, but hi.
That's all right.
What were you saying? I'm sorry about that. I just had to point that out. Oh, my God. That's funny.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, you were saying...
It's just weird.
My name's Cara, Christina.
Yeah, that's Big C. The happy Philly man.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a...
We were, what happened to Boston? Anybody know where the Red Sox are teeing off tomorrow?
Oh, they're done. They're done. Honestly...
The Trump National Golf Course.
Augusta.
Yeah,
Augusta.
Augusta Golf Course.
Yeah.
Oh, he owns the one right here on 30. You know who was
married to Torrey Pines, maybe. Torrey Pines.
You know who was at Jersey Freeze today at 3:30?
I'll see if I can find the photo, but yeah,
you know who I'm talking about,
pretty epic photo,
Mr.
yeah.
John Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen.
Was they really?
Yeah, they were.
I'll see if I can find
both
the
there at
photo.
the same time. They must have met up for something, and then I saw that picture and I flew because it's right across the street from where I work. I was like, all right, where are they?
Oh, my God.
I was like stalking the parking lot.
Oh, my God. I can just imagine.
Let's give a shout. There they go.
There they are. There they are. Oh, Instagram. You have to sign in.
There you go.
Oh, that's good enough.
Oh, he only lives like 5 minutes from there.
I'm shocked that they still live in
He lives right. We're in Red Bank, so he lives in Homedale.
Oh, he's not that far.
Oh, he lives by
Wait, who lives in Homedale? John Bon Jovi?
no. John is in Red Bank. He's over here by what is that? The Manis. How do you pronounce that river back here?
Masquan?
No. Navasink. Navasink River.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I know that.
Yeah, he lives here, and
I know Bruce is proud to
Bruce is in Homedale.
Bruce
He
loves
lives
it.
not far from where Delicious Orchards is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because if you saw the thing on his birthday, they have pictures of all his famous Jersey places.
Yeah.
Jersey freezes on there.
I never really follow where these Jersey legends live. I know they.
I know there's a lot up in North Jersey. A lot of the Yankees live up there.
I think Paul O'Neill lives in. Actually, no, he's not in Jersey.
Paul's still calling the games out of his freaking basement.
Yeah.
He's in Cincinnati.
But he was on the field for his.
I don't know.
Don't get me started with this.
No. We're not.
Easy now.
We're not gonna get you started.
Steady. Let's go steady.
But
I'm telling you, I'm getting spooky myself here. I don't see the Astros making it.
If that happens, then we're owing you another dinner. If the Astros don't even sniff the World Series, we're owing you another dinner.
I just want to go to Houston. You know what's weird? Both the Rangers and Astros are both home last night.
Yeah.
And Judge hits the home run in Texas.
Oh.
That's like a big FU to the Astros.
It is a little bit of an FU. Yeah.
How?
Because he did it in Texas.
He did it in the state of Texas, but not in Houston.
Doesn't have nothing to do against Houston.
He did it in Arlington.
I was hoping Judge was rounding the bases and had the.
Sal is a New Jersey legend. Jackson, New Jersey.
No, I'm a legend in my own mind. Thank you.
Oh, so
You know, it's funny when I got stuck in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Thank God I want to send thoughts and prayers to the people in Florida who unfortunately lost their lives and whatever else, their homes and businesses and
the damage there is
damage is
terrible.
I mean, when I was still working with the New York Sanitation, and it's going to be 10 years this October, that I think the 29th or the 28th, and it's going to be 10 years since Hurricane Sandy, and there's still
that's crazy.
A lot of people that are rebuilding out here.
That's crazy.
And that, like I said, out of my 20-year career, that was the most scariest experience I've ever
What, Ian or Sandy?
dealt with. Sandy. Working through that, it's just. But we got stuck. Unfortunately, the show was great with Richie and his Elvis tribute. 2 sold-out shows at the Savannah Center at the Villages in Florida, and it's weird that our plane. We were there, last Sunday. They canceled our flight on Tuesday afternoon during our rehearsal for the show.
Wow.
So last Wednesday is when we were supposed to be home. So we were stuck at the hotel. Everything was shut down in town. There was nothing open but Wawa and Applebee's and Denny's.
Wow.
And thank God the Wawa wasn't far from where we were staying, so I got in the rental car and went to go get a sandwich before anything else happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was a nice area to hang out in. Music all day. They each have a town square, and we were in Spanish Springs, it was called. There was a band there that night and another band somewhere else. It was just great. But I got my steps in. I did my walk, and I did some. That last Monday, I put in about maybe 13,000 steps. I walked to the CVS and everything.
Nice.
Walked back again.
Getting some
The
stuff.
Perkins with Richie and had a great time, man.
Nice. Well, thankfully you got out of Florida a lot.
Let me tell you that hurricane was basically coming towards us.
You were in
And
the
it
southern
just-
area of Florida?
Yeah, we were out an hour outside Orlando, basically.
Uh-huh.
So it was supposed to come towards us, and it just turned, and that's when everything came up the East Coast. So Sunday night we finally get a flight, 5:30 p.m. Gets delayed till almost 6, as we're flying, they made an announcement that there's traffic with the planes coming in.
Uh-huh.
And while I'm looking at the map on the phone, I'm like, he's circling Baltimore to Washington like this. And I'm looking at the map and I'm going, wow, he made the number 9. And I'm watching it. He's like one of these deals that like how we came up and all you saw is this, like an Etch-a-Sketch. And he kept circling it there, so I'm getting dizzy over here watching this.
Oh my God.
So we finally get accepted to go into Newark Airport.
Yeah.
It's now 10-9. We land. And you thought Kevin's story with his plane ride was bad. This was, here we go. We land. It was almost 9-ish. And now we're on the tarmac. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be delayed getting to a gate for 20 minutes. I said, all right. Now my anxiety is starting to kick.
Uh-huh.
I says, they don't want us to move or take the seatbelt off. How do you go to the bathroom? So am I going to go on a seat here? So that 20 minutes goes by. The guy comes on the loudspeaker again. That'll be an additional 20 minutes to wait. I said, what in the bejesus is going on here? They're waiting for people to come into work, apparently. They didn't have enough staff.
Oh, boy.
So now you can take off your seatbelt and get up, stretch. You know, maybe I'll do Shawn Michaels sweet chin music on somebody because my nerves are like at the time.
I just kicked Stan.
And Spirit Airlines, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. So, never again with them. Free Wi-Fi? Where? It wasn't free. You had to pay. False advertisement. Get my money back. $6.99 for one plan and $8.99 for another.
That sounds like a disaster.
What was that?
That sounds like a disaster.
I thought JetBlue was taking over that airline. Somebody, please.
JetBlue is where
Buy
it's
them out
at.
already.
JetBlue is where it's at.
Buy them out. My God. What just happened here in the city? Did I miss something? Did they do the congestion price plan? Something going on here?
I have.
Did I miss something? Anybody that lives back where we used to be? Is it nuts? Gas went down. Gas was cheap in Florida. It was like $3.10 there.
Really? Wow, I know that.
Everybody loves that man, Big D.
Big D, I love Big D.
So
And when I mean Big D, I mean my dad.
that's right.
I mean my dad.
Good one, Matty. Good.
I mean my dad.
We all love Big D.
I'm actually going to be in Vegas with him and my cousin in a couple weeks.
Sin City. Remember what happens in
What
Vegas?
happens in
stays there,
Vegas
brother.
stays in Vegas. Yep.
But you'll tell us when you get back.
Yeah, when I get back, I'll tell you what happened in Vegas. But
A lot of that.
yeah, but I can't wait for Vegas. I can't believe I'm back here. What am I? What? Everything's kind of the same. I guess I didn't really miss much. But I gotta actually tell. You know what?
Oh, we got 10 minutes.
Since we got some time, I actually gotta reveal something on the show. I've revealed this on social media, and I revealed this on to a lot of other people. So I went to the New York Giants game on Sunday. This past Sunday, I went, and they started off great. I woke up at like 6:30 in the morning to hit the tailgates at MetLife Stadium, and they.
Oh my God, 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 6:30 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30.
I never got there that early to even start working.
We got to MetLife at like 9 o'clock, and there were people tailgating. I ate burgers, hot dogs, you name it. I went ham. They had pasta shells.
When did we start work? I can't remember. What time was the game?
The game was at 1.
1.
It
So
was a 1 o'clock game.
if I was still working there, I think I was a 9 or 10 o'clock roll call.
Wow.
I used to work at the MetLife gate.
So I go there to MetLife. We tailgate. We do our thing there, and then we go to this little area where they had a field goal net, and
I was watching that video.
we were kicking field goals. I had 2 attempts. The first attempt, I was just short. The second time, I drill the kick right through, and then my father gets up. He kicks it. I had to call heads up. He kicked it like one of my golf shots. It went boop. It was so far to the left.
What'd he hit?
Somebody. It almost hit one of the security guards. It was not good. But like we got to the game. I saw one of my friends from Rutgers. He was there because he's a season ticket owner. Matt, you didn't visit me at Met.
Yeah, John
MetLife.
works there.
Yeah, I know.
John's still
John messaged me. I'm sorry, John. I apologize. We were.
I think he's like one of the very few originals left.
we were in a rush to get out, so that's why we didn't do that. That's why we didn't check to see where we were. I'm sorry about that, John. please accept my apology. But anyway, I go there. The Giants win the game. They win 20-12, and I put this on social media. Did you know that when I go to the Giants games, they're 7-0 when I go to their games?
Well, you should go every home game.
That's what people are telling me.
You're a good luck charm. What did you think of Daniel Jones? Still a little wet behind the ears?
He's still a little rough around the edges, but he got better as the season progressed. The problem is he has an ankle injury. He suffered an ankle injury, which is the problem. And then his backup, Tyrod Taylor, suffered a concussion, so the Giants have no quarterback going.
What just happened? In the same game?
In the same game.
Jesus Christmas.
So the Giants have no quarterback going into the London game on Sunday. They'll be playing the Packers.
Maybe you could go.
I mean, listen.
Step in. You might as well. What the hell?
Hey, Ming. Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. I love it. Wet behind the ears. Like, you're 4? Come on. You're 4, am I correct?
Look, I've been stuck. I haven't seen any games.
Danny Dimes looks like Danny Nichols or Danny Pennies at this point.
He hasn't.
Danny $50.
He hasn't lit it
50
up
cent.
exactly, but he's
50
playing
cent.
much better than he played in the past. Like he's looked a lot better.
That's not saying much. Now, what you can say?
No, the other guy came out of nowhere, Mr. Zach Wilson, who must have been the older ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one of his mom's friends did he bang this week?
I don't know. But
Does it make him play better?
I don't know. They came back and won that game. His first game. What was his first game of the year?
It was his first game of the year.
And he caught a touchdown.
Come on,
Yeah,
Pittsburgh. Come on, it's
Philly
Pittsburgh.
special.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh Steelers
They're
stink.
rebuilding.
I mean, that's what we're watching. You know what's funny? We're watching a Cowboy, whatever team.
Commander?
They were. Yeah.
Oh, they stink too.
Yeah.
How do you cheer your team, Dallas? You're beating the crap out of a team that shouldn't even be on a field.
Washington
And they were all
stinks.
happy.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
Come on now.
Matty Ice, how many wins do the Giants get this year?
What are they? 2-2?
Oh my
3-1,
God.
bro.
They're 3-1 already.
3-1.
Three and
One
I'm
more
sorry.
win and they equal all last year, correct?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're-
So how
they're
many?
4-2.
How many do they?
Well,
win?
we can't defend Kevin right now
I
because he's
think-
a little under the weather.
17 games, correct?
17 game season.
Are they going? Are they going 18 next year? Is there a rumor?
No, they're sticking with 17.
Okay,
I think the Giants can win 7 games.
7. That's it.
7 games.
7 or 8. I thought that's what we predicted.
No, I know. I remember on the Outback show, I said that they were going to win 11 games.
Danny Dimes is now available at Goodwill.
Thank you, John Gonzalez.
This guy's the best.
You're saying 7 and 10. That would almost double their win.
Somebody
total
get
from before.
K-Wall on the phone.
That's improvement.
Maybe that's why
Yeah,
Kevin.
listen. I like
Maybe
Brian
that's Ke-
Dable.
that's why
I like
Kevin
Brian
is
Dable
sick.
a lot, but I don't think he's going to turn the team around just like that. You know what I mean?
That's a lot to ask.
I didn't even know that all happened in that one game.
Can I-
And they won that?
Yeah, they won.
Can I up my prediction from 10 to like say 13-4
Well, for the
Oh,
Eagles.
for the Eagles? They're unstoppable.
They look
He,
fantastic. but
he touched the money like Boomer said. Don't touch the money. You touched the money.
they look phenomenal, but
They're gonna win. They're gonna be Arizona this week.
well, we're looking at their schedule right now. They're playing the Cardinals this week. They got the Steelers. They stink. They got the Commanders. They're awful. They got the Cowboys.
They'll beat the Cowboys.
But you don't want to know something. I'm going to tell you this right now. We were going to talk about it because we do cut in and we do some football picks, but we haven't done it this week because it's the playoff special. You want to run over a few seconds and do football?
Sure. We have like 5 minutes.
All right.
5 minutes.
I think they're gonna. How I said they're gonna do 10-7, 11-6. I think they're probably gonna win probably 13.
Really?
I think they're gonna.
All right, so we gotta go to the
hold on,
to the
man.
slate of games for this weekend because
Week what?
week 5. It's week 5 already. My goodness. I feel like just yesterday the Rams won the Super Bowl. That's how.
Rams are horrible.
Yeah, they're not good. All right, here we go.
All right, you ready? I got it right here.
Oh, you got it right
I got
here?
it right here. Here we go. We got Thursday night at 8:20. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the short version of the Jersey Shore Sports Machine, brought to you by whoever.
Big C.
Big C. And we got the Indianapolis Colts, Denver Broncos, -3 Denver.
Denver tomorrow because they're home, but they both stink.
I got to give the altitude advantage. They both stink, is right, but I got the Jonathan Taylor will not play for the Indianapolis Colts with an ankle injury. I got to see the Denver Broncos take this one. I think they cover.
Oh, he's got it up there. All right. We got Hello, Governor, because they said that in Batman. Whoever remembers the 1966 Batman show, right, Ming?
Yes.
When
of course.
Batman and Robin went to London, they called him governor.
Yes. Holy touchdowns, Batman.
And we got holy touchdowns. We got no quarterback. Giants are playing the Packers. The Packers are the home team in Londinium fog there. And the Packers are -8.
All right, Matt, don't get mad at me.
That's going to change.
Matt, don't get mad at me.
Is that going to change?
It's going to change. Aaron Rodgers is going to go over there. He's going to do his discount double check and then drink some tea at halftime. I got the Packers big.
Blimey, this game is a disaster. Oh my God Almighty.
Good one.
You know what?
You got Ming falling out of the chair.
You know what? The Giants are not really good at quarterback right now, especially with Daniel Jones being gone for the game.
Giants are going
Tea,
to win.
crumpets, scones.
No, if Mr. Rogers there has a
Cheerio, yo. Cheerio.
not a Cheerio.
Okay.
If he has a hash,
you are taking it too far.
hash
So,
brownie,
you're taking it
a
too
little
far.
hash.
I'm going to say the Packers win. I think they cover the spread. I don't think the Giants are ready for this game. So I'm going to go with the Packers.
Ain't beating that. Steelers and Bills.
Bills.
Bills are
Bills.
-14.
Bills.
All right. Chargers -3 at Browns.
Charge us.
I'm going to go with the Chargers
Go
as well.
charge
I'm
us.
going to go with the Chargers as well.
Oh, they're picking Chargers 27, Browns 21.
Oh.
Oh, let's get back to the other one. What did they got? Did they predict that score?
they-
I don't see that.
They got a...
Yeah, they predicted Bills 33, Steelers 17.
Oh my God, that's going to be a blowout.
And they're predicting Packers 31, Giants 21.
That's generous.
And the Broncos, they're picking winning 24-20 over the Colts.
Okay.
All right, what did I just do?
All right, we went.
All right, we got the Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaggies. Jaggies -7. They're
Jaguars. Jacksonville's better with Doug Peterson. So they lost last week when they were up 14 out. The Eagles came back and won.
all right.
Jacksonville's going to come back this week and beat Houston. I got the Jags.
Jacksonville's surprising a lot of people this year. I think they're going to win this one. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars can win this one.
And they got the score of 30-21 in favor of Jacksonville.
Wow.
The Bears, and the game I think Mr. Ming is going to.
Skull. Go
Against
Vikings.
the Minnesota Vikings and the Vikings.
Go
-7.
Vikings. Go Vikings.
They got a prediction of 24-10 Vikings.
Vikings.
Okay, you ready for this one? The Lions at the -3 New England Patties.
Upset Lions because Brian Hoyer had a concussion last week against Green Bay, and then they're starting their third stringer.
Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, so I got the Lions.
I like the Lions, but they got to fix their defense.
Okay, we got 24-20 in favor of the Pats that day. They're picking.
Really? Wow.
We got the Wilson-less Seahawks at the Saints of New Orleans. The Saints are -5.5.
No, the Saints are horrible. Geno's actually playing good football right now. I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Geno Smith is playing better than Russell Wilson right now.
That's amazing.
That's
How
unbelievable.
did the Jets get rid of him?
Well, obviously, no. The Jets are just a mess. That's what happened.
They're picking the Saints 26, Seahawks 17 on that one.
I'm going to the Seahawks.
All right. Here's a surprise, Steve, to everybody. The Finns of Miami at the +3 Jets.
It's not no Tua and
Tua.
who's the backup?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go for the Jets.
Jets. I got
And the score? 24-23 they're picking.
Jets.
We got the Falcons at the -8.5 Tampa Bay Bucks.
Bucks.
Score 34-20 Bucks. What is going on with the GOAT? What is going on with Tom Brady?
Oh yeah, his wife, and
It's already filed.
he and his wife, they filed the divorce papers.
Yeah.
Did she really?
Yeah, they
both
filed
did.
for
They
divorce.
both did.
Wow.
They filed for
Both did.
divorce.
It's in his head. I think it's over.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans at the whoever Dallas
Don't
just
say
won.
don't say no more. Tennessee. Next game.
Tennessee, Commanders stink.
It's funny because they're picking the Commanders 28-24.
Carson won. Oh, I don't think so.
No.
San Francisco 49ers minus 6.5 at the Panthers.
Rice Cerrone, San Francisco treat.
I'm going San Francisco, and I think the Carolina Panthers make a coaching change after this game.
21-13 is the prediction of 49ers. All right, Cole. Here we go with your team. Your Eagles minus 5 at the Cards.
Eagles. Eagles. They win by at least 10 points.
Oh, they got
I agree with
30
that.
to 23 here as a prediction.
I agree with that as well.
And
Arizona's bad. Kyle Murray's bad. They had trouble beating Carolina last week.
Cowgirls at the Rams. Rams are minus 4.5.
I hate Dallas. It's going to hurt me. I hate Dallas. But I'm not impressed with the Rams. I think Dallas is going to win.
I don't know. They got Rams 27, Cowboys 21.
I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this game too.
I hate them, but I think the Rams
I
are
agree
bad.
with that.
The Rams are bad.
I agree with that.
We got the Cincinnati Bengals plus 3. Your Baltimore Ravens.
I got the Bungles.
The Bungles?
The Bungles.
All right, I'm going to say this. I'm on to Cincinnati. You know where that's from?
They got predicting Bengals 36, Ravens 33. And one of your Vegas teams, it's the Raiders, not the Oakland A's yet. At the Kansas City Chiefs, the Chiefs are minus a touchdown.
Chiefs.
Yes, and they got 33-23 is your
Chiefs.
prediction. And that is our Week 5 predictions. And that is Week 5 of our show. We will be next Wednesday, by the time this is all over, we will know who the wild card winners are and who advanced and whatever else is going on. Matt, if you feel like doing it, we can spot on maybe on Friday night or whatever. See if we can hook up and do a live show.
For the wild card game?
For the wild card game, we'll make some bold predictions with the starting lineups and pitches and everything else. And, of course, New Jersey, we'll see you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We want to thank, of course, Ming on the other side of the glass. As always, Matty Ice is back. The Iceman Comet, Big C, Ange. We love you all. And as always, New Jersey,
Stay classy.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.